For today, we're going to be cash staffing 100, 200. This morning, I was feeling a little bit down, friends. How are we going to make that possible? This is going to be somewhat expensive. Another thing unexpected was that after 17 years, if I had an emergency fund, it would be great and I would use money from there. It shattered pretty bad. It wasn't like... Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a cash stuffing. I went to the bank. For today's video, I'm just going to be doing a weekly cash stuffing. Also, I am in the process of making some adjustments to my budgeting. I just don't want to get things confused. I feel as if I haven't gotten a perfect budget going yet. I'm trying to switch things up to see what's going to work, what works better, just to save more money. In the beginning of my budgeting, I was cash stuffing a few sinking funds, then I stopped cashing those sinking funds. I can start a snowball. I preferred to put everything into debt, so I started like a snowball debt envelope, or just taking the money instead of going to sinking funds, I would pay off more money towards debt. I've just changed my way of thinking that I have to have some sinking funds. Without sinking funds, I was going to buy toiletries and other things that I needed, and I was using my credit card. So the credit card debt was growing instead of going down. I'm still in the process of finding like a good budget for me. It's obviously working. I'm obviously able to save money and not spend as much as I was in the beginning before I even did a monthly budget. It's working, and everyone at home should also have a plan budget. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Delia. I do a zero-based budget, and I do cash stuffing videos on my channel. Budget with me, monthly budget with me, weekly cash stuffing, sometimes bi-weekly cash stuffing. I'm on a budgeting journey to pay off debt, and I always pray to God that someday in the near future that will be possible, and all the praise and glory goes to God. I was able to get a job, help my husband with to pay off debt, and it's been helping because we were able as a couple to pay off, I think it was like $20,000 in debt, which is really good. If I would have never been working, we would not have been able to do that. So that has helped a lot. Also, I've been going gazelle intense. I always call it gazebo for some reason. I feel like it sounds like that's the way it should be said. I looked it up and it's gazelle intense. Let's start with the cash stuffing. I went to the bank, got some cash, and I just told the teller if I can get all sorts of bills. I just told her, this is how I tell her, can I get some bills to pay bills? So just give me small bills and a little mixture of everything. In case I do need anything, I can just try to see what other bills I have in my envelope and then try to go from there, because I am saving. I don't think I told you all, but every year I pay our sewer bill. Like, I save up every month and then put that money together. That money is put in an envelope, which that has helped. This is our second year paying off our sewer for the whole year, and that helps because you get the 12th month free. So I was a bit confused. I'm like, okay, if I'm paying 12 months, do I get the 13th month for free? But she explained it to me, and I'm just paying 11 months and then I'm getting the 12th month for free. I went to work after having 2 weeks off for fall break, which was great. I feel like I needed one more week though. It was a bit hard for me to go back to work this time around. I don't know. I feel as if I didn't enjoy my 2 weeks. I was always busy with something, helping someone out with something. I didn't have much time for myself, not even to do any videos. It was not as an enjoyable 2 weeks. We didn't go anywhere for vacation or anything like that. I was gonna say something, and we were talking. We're like, when is this heat gonna be over? We're still in. I live in Arizona. It's been so hot still. I have recess duty, and it's so hot out there. I don't like sweating. Sweat just drips on my back. I'm sorry about the TMI. I like to smell good, so I have body spray and lotion and everything at work, and deodorant. But still, it's so hot. I'm like, when is this heat gonna be over? It's still extremely hot. Obviously, we're not getting any more heat warning, but it's still really hot. I'm going to put my bills in order because I like to have them facing all in the same direction. Yep. Look at this one. Some bills look dirty, wrinkly. That's okay. Money's money, and I'll take it. So for today, we're going to be cash staffing 100, 200. Too much light is coming in through the window. Okay, the lighting might have changed. I like having my window open, but sometimes it's too much light and then it gets really hot. So I don't know if you can hear it, but I turned my fan on. I had to turn my mini little fan that my husband put for me. He's so sweet. I told him, I'm just so hot in there. He's like, well, let me put this fan for you. Okay, so I have 100, 200, and 100 bills. And then I have 300, 400, 450, 470, 480, 490, 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm actually going to be cash stuffing $505 today. I have my bills are top priority binder, which I still keep saying I need to do a label for this one, but I just haven't had the time. I also want to make some labels with my Cricut machine because at school we bought these sweaters with the school logo on them, and my coworkers and I were the same size and we have the same sweater, and I told them I'm gonna have to Cricut our names, that way we don't get confused. Obviously they all have their own seating, we share a classroom. I just want us to have our names personalized, the ones that you can iron on, like the names, but they can always iron it inside the sweater, like they don't have to put it on the outside unless they want to. I'll probably do that today if I have some time. Do the label, do this label, and then do their names. It gets really cold in the classroom. That's why we sometimes have to wear our sweaters. This morning I was feeling a little bit down, friends. Let me tell you what's been going on lately. I was working as a full-time kindergarten teacher, which that was a blessing. We were able to pay some debt. Before that, I was a stay-at-home mom. My husband was the breadwinner. Then I started working. I started helping him out with that. I also started selling a whole bunch of things on Mercari, which I'm still trying to sell a lot of things, and I'm going gazelle intense, trying to sell lots of things and make money just to pay off debt. We were working, and then in the summer came around and we were spending as if I was still working, going out to eat, and I love matcha Chipotle. It's really good. We were buying that at least once a week, just buying a couple more things, extra toiletries, extra things that we needed. Started using my credit card. The debt started growing a little bit, not much, but still a little bit. So I wasn't getting paid in the summer. So the debt grew a little bit. My windshield to my car, we were driving, and then another car threw a rock at the windshield and it shattered. It shattered pretty bad. It wasn't like a small little crack. So we had to buy a windshield. These are the unexpected expenses that have been going on. Things that have came, like if I had an emergency fund, it would be great and I would use money from there, which I don't. Another thing unexpected was that after 17 years, our washer and dryer just stopped working. Well, the washer, not the dryer. So now we have that debt, we have the credit card debt, and then we have our car loan, and then something else happened. This is recent, days ago. Our garage has been broken because here in Arizona, we get some really, really strong winds, and it was cracked and it had like a big dent, but we were able to make it work, and we were able to open it. Sometimes with help, it go up and down. Well, right now the belt is broken and there's a couple things that need to be replaced. This is going to be somewhat expensive. This is not going to be a cheap thing to replace. But I told my husband, you know what? It's about time. We've been here for several years, so we need to replace the whole garage door. Now, how are we going to make that possible? So that's another thing that came, and I think that's why I was sad. Just when we bought our washer and dryer, instead of me being happy, like, oh, I'm getting a new washer, I'm getting a new dryer, I wasn't too happy about it because the debt is growing. I'm trying to get out of this debt, and the debt is growing. So that was not something that I was happy about. Right now I am happy. I guess I've made peace with it. Like, I'm glad we have a new washer and dryer, which is washing so great. Washer before, it was so old. We didn't realize that it wasn't washing well. Not only was it not washing well, it was leaving a stinky smell whenever the clothes would be washed. And I would put a whole bunch of Downy and other things in there, and nothing was helping. This time with our new washer, the clothes is always smelling really good. Those are some things that were going on today, and I was just feeling a little bit down about that. It's part of life, you know. Things break. So right now I'm saving $50 for savings. Emergency cash, I have nothing. You can see I have zero. Credit card, I have some money in there. Medical, I haven't saved anything. Toiletries, nothing. And the rest are envelopes that are low priority, so I'm not even gonna open those up. I'm not even gonna cash stuff those. But bills are top priority. I do want to cash stuff our car loan. What much water? We need to pay our water bill. Groceries. Let me find. Oh, I have $20 for gas. See, let's see, car loan. Here you are. And I have the new receipt. I like to put my receipt in here. That way I'm able to see how much we owe. As of right now in October, we owe $10,271.82. Our next payment is going to be on November 18th. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. I guess when I paid it, I didn't write down the balance. So I'm going to take 100, 200, 300, 400, and $50. That's going to go towards our car loan. I have so many goals, so many plans for the future, things that I'm hoping. I've been wanting to paint our house. We've been in this house for several years. The first time we painted it, we got this cheap, very cheap paint. I guess I won't say cheap yet. It was inexpensive paint. Like a big bucket was $20. And we painted the whole house. We were so excited. Well, not too long after that, like a month, it rained and the paint, it just started washing off. So we did a really bad paint job. Like we didn't know we had to power wash the house before painting. We were inexperienced. We were painting it with brushes. It took a very long time to paint, but we did it. It's been like that for years. Ugly paint. That's how it's been. And I really want to paint the outside of the house and I want to paint the inside. But with what money, right? I just hope and wish that I could do so many things, but when you don't have the money, there's really not much you can do. I forgot to put my receipt in here. Next thing I'm going to be cash staffing is car insurance. I'm going to write that in here. I don't know why I put October. That's okay. Oh, okay, October 2023. No, wait, I can't cash stuff that yet. Sorry. Next cash stuffing. Okay, haircuts, I won't cash stuff anything in there. What was it that I was going to cash stuff? I have $20, $30, $40, $55 left. Okay, gas. I do need gas. Sometimes I forget to write it in, and sometimes getting a little mixed up with when I'm filling it out. I'm going to cash stuff $30 for gas. So I'm going to have a balance of 50. 10, 25. Okay, the rest was going to be for haircuts. I just like to be prepared and have money for haircuts. So I have 20, I have 20, 30, 50 plus 25 is going to be 75 because whenever I take money out, I keep forgetting to fill it in. Friends, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. I still have high hopes before the year ends that we're able to save money and be a little bit more caught up with the bills. Also, what I want to do is save like a month ahead. Obviously, that's not possible yet, but hopefully, I always pray that someday we're able to pay off debt and hopefully we can make that happen, having at least 3 months ahead in case of an emergency and have money saved up. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. May God bless each and every one of you all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.